Well, the Halifax Mermaids are expanding their swim school services to allow teens and adults the opportunity to experience swimming like a fish. The group has maintained their first Canadian mobile mermaid school for many years and launched the first weekly program this past spring just in Dartmouth. The success of the school has led to a nomination for innovative business through the Halifax Chamber of Commerce. So joining me here this morning is Raina the Mermaid. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for letting me swim in.
Of course. You look beautiful, by the way. It's quite the get-up you have going on here today.
Very fishy.
So I think first off, what can you tell us a little bit about the Halifax Mermaid School?
So Halifax Mermaid School was developed as a way to encourage girls specifically to get physically fit. A lot of studies are showing that by the time girls hit puberty, a lot of girls are dropping out of sports, dropping out of physical activities, and we know that there's a lot of concerns around body issues for young girls as they're growing up. And we also know, especially from watching the Olympics and things, that girls' fitness is not funded the way that boys are. And with mermaiding, which is a verb, that's what we call it, with mermaiding, girls are just completely in love with it, regardless of all of those issues. And it can be a very accessible sport, as long as people keep safety in mind. So we developed a curriculum that focuses on empowering girls and empowering fitness and empowering safety. And it's just been a splash. It's been a wonderful experience.
I was going to say, this has been an absolute hit, it seems like, because you're obviously adding more classes as well. So why did you decide to add in the element of offering it to teens and adults now too?
From the moment we first announced the Mermaid School, we had teens and adults begging us for it. So it was really a pilot project with the Dartmouth Sportsplex. We'd done a Mermaid mobile school for quite a long time. I believe we were one of the first in the country, and we just never had the time really to look at doing a weekly class. And when we decided to do it and we spoke with Dartmouth Sportsplex about it, we thought we would just start with kids, and adults were not happy about that. They really wanted the opportunity to be able to do it. So we hired this wonderful mermaid. Her name is Karen. She goes by K-licious in Halifax. She's a performer. She teaches belly dance. She teaches burlesque as well. So she's very used to getting adults to do crazy things.
Okay.
And I think she's going to be a phenomenal instructor for adult mermaid school. Yeah.
So anybody taking part in mermaid school, are they able to get their hands on a tail that looks quite as immaculate as yours, or can they buy ones at?
Well, what we have for mermaid school for children, we have access to these awesome fins here, and we actually sell these through our company. These fins are made by a professional mermaid and a professional freediver, an award-winning freediver actually, out of the United States. Her name is Lyndon Wolbert, and she works with Body Glove. And these fins are specially designed for children. They have safety straps and releases. They have drainage holes and grips, and they're very adjustable. So we use these with kids because they're great for learning with and really awesome for teaching the dolphin kick.
Okay.
And then for adults, we use a company called FinFun, which I'm sure many of the children watching know who FinFun are. They're quite popular. And FinFun has this great, very simplistic design. It's just a neoprene fin, and your feet go in it just like a pair of socks. And then this really cool tail goes over top of it, and it's sort of like a one-size-fits-all, which is nice. So anybody, any body type, any type of person, male or female, can very easily, get into a mermaid tail and get moving. So it's really great. Yeah.
That is
and
great.
we like to teach them with fabric, and then, if they have aspirations when they grow up of being a professional mermaid, they can, move on to something a little more intense.
I think one of the big things too that you said you wanted to focus on is safety. Why do you think that's kind of so important to have in?
Yeah, anytime you're doing anything in the water, safety is a huge concern, and especially with children, supervising the children is incredibly important. And when it comes to safety with mermaid fins, their feet are locked into this one single fin, so they don't have a bipedal movement. And so one of the very first skills that we teach in mermaid school is a recovery position, so that when kids panic or they get a foot cramp or they get out a little deep and they're not that comfortable, they know how to recover so that they can be safe. And when you're learning at home, that may not be something that is obvious to all people, even adults, even an adult putting on a mermaid tail. Supervision is huge. I'm a professional mermaid, and I never ever swim alone. I have professional spotters who are with me, who know first aid, CPR. So again, that's where we like children to be swimming in these tails in front of lifeguards. And across the country, there's been concerns, despite the fact that there has never been a drowning and never been an incident, some pools are preemptively banning them. And it's a little upsetting to me because we know now that this is a huge fad, that girls are really into it, and we know that girls need that extra oomph to get into physical fitness. And it's also very empowering towards their imagination. So I'd really like to see pools around the country find more of a middle ground where we're doing swim tests, where we're incorporating swim schools, or even having a select time, because my concern is that if we're banning these tails, the kids are going to swim in them anyway. So they're going to be swimming where there are no lifeguards, and then we are going to have a drowning. So to me, you know, the smart thing is let's give them a chance to do it in front of people who can keep them safe. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us here this morning. I know there's still lots more to cover, but if you are looking for more information on Raina the Mermaid and Mermaid School, of course, you can head online for more information on that. HalifaxMermaids.com, also Facebook, Twitter. I believe that registration just opened as well, so people...
Yeah, registration is open for ages 5 and up.